Marsha P. Johnson, a pioneering activist. She was a legendary Black transgender activist, drag queen, and artist who became a prominent figure in the fight for LGBTQ+ rights. She was part of the Stonewall Uprising, a co-founder of STAR, an AIDS activist. She was big on arts and performances, as well as she was a great community figure. Marsha was born August 24, 1945. She was assigned male at birth and was the fifth out of 7 children in her family. She was a practicing Christian all of her life, and she started dressing like a girl at age 5 to express her true self. Marsha's coming out was a process rather than a single event, beginning with her early childhood enjoyment of wearing feminine clothing, which was interrupted by a sexual assault at age 13 that led her to suppress this part of her identity. Marsha moved to Greenwich Village in New York in 1966 after graduating high school, leaving behind a difficult childhood in Elizabeth, New Jersey. She arrived with only $15 and a bag of clothes, seeking community and freedom to express her identity as a Black transgender woman. The Stonewall Uprising started June 28, 1969. Which was a series of events between police and LGBTQ protesters. This stretched for over 6 days. STAR, Street Transvestite Action Revolutionaries, an organization founded by Stonewall veterans Sylvia Rivera and Marsha P. Johnson to advocate for LGBTQ rights in 1970. This was dedicated to sheltering young transgender individuals who were shunned by their families. Marsha and Sylvia were pioneering transgender activists and central figures in the fight for LGBTQ+ rights, particularly for the most marginalized. They co-founded STAR in 1970, which provided support and shelter for homeless LGBTQ+ youth. And Marsha joined the AIDS Coalition to unleash power. As Black trans women living with HIV, she worked and raised awareness, spreading information, and advocate for people living with AIDS, particularly within the marginalized communities she represented. She was a self-made drag queen, performed with internationally renowned drag troupe The Hot Peaches, and was a muse for artists including Andy Warhol. Marsha was a central and unifying community figure in the LGBTQ+ rights movement, known for her vibrant spirit, advocacy for the most marginalized, and compassionate direct service. Johnson's legacy continues to inspire, with many noting her essential role in the fight for LGBTQ equality. Organizations like Marsha P. Johnson Institute continues to advocate for the rights of Black transgender people. Her story was brought to a wider audience through the 2018 film Happy Birthday, Marsha. She was a vibrant activist for LGBTQ and trans rights. Her artistic expression through Grab and her commitment to building community for those on margins. She channeled her personal struggles into powerful lifelong fight for liberation and visibility. She was known for her distinctive fashion, often including outlandish hats and glamorous jewelry. She performed with the drag troupe Hot Peaches. She was a popular performer in New York City's gay and art scene, and she modeled for Andy Warhol, as well as loved performing on stage. Modeling for Andy Warhol as a part of artist's 1975 Ladies and Gentlemen screen print series. She was a prominent figure in the New York art scene and known for her unique thrift store sourced style. Johnson's mental health issues began in the 1970s with her first reported breakdown in 1970. After this first breakdown, she had a series of mental breakdowns and spent time in various psychiatric institutions. The P in her name stands for Pay It No Mind. She used this phrase as a motto in a response to people who inquired about her gender. Her pivotal role in the 1969 Stonewall riots, where she resisted police raid and helped ignite the uprising against police brutality and discrimination against the LGBTQ community. Throughout her life, she was also arrested over 100 times for hustling to survive, experienced police harassment and violence firsthand. Her body was found in the Hudson River on July 1992, initially ruled a suicide. Her family insisted she wasn't suicidal, and the police later changed the classifications to undetermined. Her death is still a subject of interest and are explored in a 2017 titled The Death and Life of Marsha P. Johnson.